Hello my darlings and welcome. In this video I want to show you how I design and create pendulums. Let's do some magical crafting. A pendulum can be any balanced, weighted object that's hung from a single chain or cord. It's often a crystal, a stone, or even a key. It's also possible to use objects such as a favorite trinket. The pendulum is a very simple divination tool that can help you tune into your intuitive powers. It can act as a receiver and will move in different ways in response to questions. I wanted to make a video on how to make a pendulum and a pendulum board, and since I already had jewelry making tools, chain and beads, I only needed the pendulum points. I'll link to all the materials I used below, and I'll also link to my Etsy shop where I've listed some of the pendulums I made in this video as well as others. I cut approximately 8 inches of chain for each pendulum, and once I add beads on each end, the entire length usually measures around 10 inches. I've found that this is a comfortable length for me to use with my elbows on a table and the pendulum hanging down over an answer board. The first pendulum I'm making is a unakite point, and I was lucky enough to be able to find 3 unakite beads to match. I used a head pin and 2 beads to create the back portion of the pendulum, which is the part that you hold on to. I created a wire loop, and then I attached the chain to it. Next, I removed the pendant loop that the point came with and attached a jump ring to the pendulum point, then connected the other end of the chain to it. Once the jump ring is closed and secure, that's all there is to creating a pendulum. The fun part is getting creative by matching beads, jewelry findings, and charms with the pendulum points and making your perfect pendulum. In the rest of this video, I create 6 additional pendulums from quartz, opalite, cat's eye, malachite, turquoise, and lapis lazuli. I wanted to give you a side note on the stone points that you're seeing in this video. According to the manufacturer, there are some man-made elements to the pendulum points, meaning that some of them may not be shaped directly from stone. Natural quartz aggregates were combined with a small amount of polymer resin and color pigments, and then hand polished, and this increases the hardness and the shine and creates a uniform and balanced shape. Also, opalite, for example, is a 100% man-made material that resembles moonstone. When getting to know a new pendulum, the more relaxed you are, the better your flow of energy will be. Watch the pendulum as it moves and begin to discover the yes and no responses of your new pendulum. Ask your pendulum out loud or in your mind, "Please show me a yes response," and take time to watch the responses. When using a pendulum for divination, begin by holding the point over your answer board and asking a question. Your unconscious mind will respond by influencing the nerve endings in your fingers, causing the pendulum to swing in response. When this happens, you are outwardly expressing your inner knowledge. Another method is to call upon your spirit guides or ancestors when using a pendulum. Many witches like to use this form of divination to communicate with ancestors during the Samhain and Beltane seasons, when the veil between the worlds is thinnest and messages and communication with loved ones who have passed becomes easier. If you're interested in how to make a pendulum board, I have a separate video on that topic and I'll leave a link to it below. I had so much fun designing and creating this series of pendulums, and I hope this video inspires you to make one of your own. Please enjoy the rest of the video without further commentary.